Good evening, everybody. Welcome to another round of sound. It is a live edition of the #1 Cochran Sports Showdown. I'm Josh Taylor, in tonight for Bob Pompiani. He is on vacation. Got a lot to get into. Pirates bullpen issues. What should you do with the lineup? Then, of course, there's the Penguins offseason and free agency and everything else. But first, we will talk about the Ryan Reeves trade from St. Louis for Oskar Sundqvist and draft picks exchanged as well. We'll get into all of that. But before we do that, let's introduce our panel. Going from left to right on your screen, from the Cook and Pony Show, it's Andrew Fillipponi on 93.7 The Fan. In the middle, from Starkey and Mueller, is Chris Mueller. And on the far right, from the Paul Zeise Show and also from the Pittsburgh Post-Gazette, it is Paul Zeise. And gentlemen, let's start with the Ryan Reeves trade. A lot of reaction. Jim Rutherford pretty much said this was a move that they had to make. Paul Zeise, we'll start with you. Do you feel like Jim Rutherford had to make this move, and was it worth it for what they gave up?
I mean, they just won 2 Stanley Cups, so I don't know if he had to make this move, but I like the move. I thought it was a good move, and I think people that are, complaining about what they give up, I'm not sure what did they really give up. They moved down 20 spots, and they gave up a fourth liner who may or may not be a good player someday. What I like about it is it speaks to the fact that Rutherford and this team, they're playing for next year and not worrying about the future.
I thought it was a bad trade. What did they give up? They gave up a guy that, if he develops correctly, could become a third-line center for this team, which, last I checked, third-line centers play more than enforcers in this league, right, Paul? I mean, Ryan Reeves is not a good hockey player, really, by any metric you use, or if you just look at his numbers.
Actually, he's gotten better, actually.
Well, okay.
And he can skate.
Yeah.
But the whole point is you're not bringing him in because he's a hockey player. You're bringing him in because you watched guys throughout the entire playoffs knock Sidney Crosby on the ice, cross-check him in the head, throw him in the ground, and now you have somebody you can put out there.
Well, they had Sestito. He does that.
But this guy's a better hockey player than Sestito.
How did the Stanley Cup playoffs end for the Penguins, even with all that abuse heaped on their two stars?
Well, that's good. I mean, yeah, because, you want him to continue to get concussions. That sounds like a good plan to me.
Paul, did you look at the list of players that have been responsible for Sidney Crosby's concussions? It's Steckel, Hedman, who's a Norris Trophy caliber defenseman.
Matt Niskanen.
David Krejci, Matt Niskanen, who's a good hockey player.
They're not
if you're worried about protecting him from the goon squad, they're worried about protecting him from a boogeyman that so far to this point in his career doesn't exist, which is this goon player.
So Brandon Dubinsky doesn't take cheap shots and things.
He's an
Wilson
actual
from Washington doesn't take cheap shots at him. So what? It doesn't matter if he's an actual hockey player. That's right. I'm sorry. Okay. Because they're hockey players that take cheap shots at Sidney Crosby, that's okay.
They had Sestito on the ice for some of those games, I'm sure, where he was getting liberties taken against him, and it didn't deter
hockey player. This is a guy that's a better hockey player that actually will throw hits out and not take bad penalties. So to me,
he's not a good player. Okay.
I'm not sitting here telling you he's the greatest player in the world.
You started this by saying, what did they give up?
What did they give up?
Okay, if Oskar Sundqvist takes Matt Cullen's role, or would have taken Matt Cullen's role on this team, isn't that a pretty important role? It's a fourth-line center who fills penalties and plays in important situations late in games. And they dropped 20 spots in the draft.
What did Oskar Sundqvist do this year except for get passed up on the depth chart?
By who?
By everybody that they wanted to put in the game. That's why they traded him.
Paul, he got passed on the depth chart by guys that aren't going to be here this year. Nick Bonino and Matt Cullen.
To me, well, Pony, I disagree with that, with one half of that, at least in principle. I think there's a decent chance that they made this deal part and parcel with the idea that Matt Cullen might actually return this coming season, which would kind of ameliorate the loss of Sundqvist in this trade. I just think that this is more than anything else. I don't think Ryan Reeves is a good hockey player. I don't like the principle behind this. That you say we have to get somebody that's going to stick up for our stars because this is the state of play in the modern NHL. I hate the principle more than anything else.
You hate what goes on with the NHL then?
Yes,
the Penguins are
just a crap league.
Yeah, but the Penguins are playing the game the way the NHL has set it up. I don't see what the big deal is.
Well, they how can you say they didn't give up anything when they dropped 20 spots in the draft?
Wow, 20 spots.
That's a big deal.
They're playing for this year.
Paul,
I remember the last 3 or 4 years, 4 years ago, 4 years ago, people were talking about how they mortgaged their future because they were trading draft picks and giving away prospects. And what happened? They got better.
I'm not saying they mortgaged their future. I'm saying they dropped 20 spots. You don't think there's a difference between the player picked at 30 and 51? You don't think there's a difference between the player picked first and 21st? There's a big difference when you drop that many slots.
Well, here's the thing. The player picked first to 21st. The guy picked first might actually help you this year.
Wait, do you know who the guy do you know who the guy that got picked at 31st is?
Who?
The Central Scouting, the NHL Central Scouting said he was the best prospect in all of Europe. The best.
Okay,
the best. Absolute best.
Well, here's the thing. At the end of next season, okay, we'll see what impact he has on his team.
Well, I know what impact Ryan Reeves is going to have. Pretty much zero.
And that'll still, but he'll play on the team, which will be more than
he'll be in the press box for more
pick.
games. Than
Let's stick with the current roster for the time being. Let's get back to the current roster because there's a couple free agents that are known targets. Guys like Nick Bonino, guys like Trevor Daley, and there's the guys like maybe even Ron Hainsey, Mark Streit. Jim Rutherford has already identified Nick Bonino, saying he is, quote, the priority. As far as free agent priorities, who is number one on your list? Andrew Fillipponi, we'll start with you.
Well, it would be Bonino, and I think you could fit $5 million into your salary cap for next year. But the bigger question for me is term with him. I'm not going to give him, if he went on the open market, he could convince a team to sign him for 5-6 years. I'm not going down that road with a player like him, given the type of game he plays, which is one where he sacrifices his body every night to make a play. So he's the best player that is a free agent, but I would not marry him for 5 or 6 years, which they might have.
Then get ready to part ways with him because
do you agree with that, Chris?
What, as far as
you can't give him long term, right?
The most I would go with him is honestly, I would go 4-16 total. I think 4-16.
I don't think that'd get it done.
I don't think it's going to get it done either. I'm just saying that's the extent of what I would go with if I were Jim Rutherford. I don't think that's going to get it done, which means they better have some contingency plan. I'm not the huge Oscar Sundqvist could have eventually become a third-line center guy, at least not in enough time to help this team next year. But they're going to have to address
Chris,
that.
And I'm not either, but the odds of Sundqvist developing into something is better than Ryan Reeves.
But probably not on a quick timeline. Matt Cullen's probably going to have to come back. If they have to have some inkling that he'll come back if they're going to have made this move. Nick Bonino's probably priced himself out of here unless he really wants to stick around and try to win Stanley Cups, which for a guy at his situation, at his age, trying to cash in should probably be priority number one.
And to Chris's point, there are other players that probably fit that fourth line role, guys like a Carter Rowney, guys like a Josh Archibald, who also become commodities as well. In the meantime, we got to take a break. We come back, we will talk about the Pirates bullpen. Where do you go from here? Do you have an option? We'll find out when we come back with the #1 Cochran Sports Showdown.
The #1 Cochran Sports Showdown is brought to you by #1 Cochran, Go One Better, and by Highmark Blue Cross Blue Shield. Have a greater hand in your health.